We're live, ladies and gentlemen. Live. Welcome, everybody, to a very, very big video that many of you have been waiting for a while, and that is
You
the
have
top.
all three of you.
Now, there's going to be more than three. Give it time. But, anyways, folks, thank you all. This is going to be our top 10 best games of the decade. And I have a special guest with me as well with this video, just like Saturday's video. Go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody.
Hello, everybody. My name is LC Frying Pan Nipple Size Booty Looking Sunbacks, and welcome to the Fuck Your Fun House. Today on the Fuck Your Fun House, I'm gonna teach you how to eat. I'm gonna teach you how to eat an orange popsicle with frame frosting inside. Suck it, lol.
Jesus Christ! You mean a creamsicle? God damn it! Those
Yep.
fucking
You know what
goddamn
Creamsicle
things.
and I both have in common? We're both fudged in it. We both cream throat in the inside. I couldn't even finish it.
What the fuck? I have no idea what you're saying. For God's sakes!
Oh my god. There, now that fucking notification.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Wait, is that Thanos on the right? Yep, and on the left is Loki's retarded brother.
No, that's not true at all. No, that's not true.
And yes, folks, these are the 10 best games of the 2010s. I have my list, and Mr. Lucky Boo has his list. So,
Right.
and you say you don't have that many honorable mentions. Actually,
I
have
don't, unfortunately. Unlike a lot of people, I really didn't have enough time to play video games. I was like in the 2010s. I was going to college, playing college sports. I was working, pretty much 2 part-time jobs, and going to school. I was busy as fuck. So unfortunately, I didn't really have the time to play mini games. But the video games I did play made an impact on me. So we can definitely go over some of the best games of the decade. And my honorable mention is Kingdom Hearts 3. Unfortunately, I love Kingdom Hearts 3, but the only problem is that it just couldn't make my list this year. It just wasn't as good as Kingdom Hearts 2. The good thing was some of the combat and some of the gameplay was absolutely excellent, but the thing is, compared to Kingdom Hearts 2, it took forever for this game to come out, and having to catch up with the story and everything, it definitely took some time. But still, overall, Kingdom Hearts 3 is a fantastic game, but you need to play this game after you watch. Before we play Kingdom Hearts 3, it was probably recommended that you play the other games. That's what I was going to say. So go over your honorable mentions, Romy. Give me 1 second here.
Okay, I have a decent amount of honorable mentions. These are all in alphabetical order. Here we go. And Lucas, what are you doing with Doug Chango? Are you in Battlefield Earth sequel? He gave me the
I'm looking at my couch. Give me a second.
Okay, here we go. Control. Control came out last year. An incredible game. Lucas.
I swear to God, if you're going to say what I think you're going to say.
Cuphead.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey, I mentioned it, unlike other people.
The fuck? Are you fucking kidding me?
Do we talk to Daddy that way?
No, you're not, you motherfucker. You're pissing me off.
Hey, I'm better than you. Hey, I'm better at you, and you know it at Cuphead. That's okay. You might jerk something loose in there. Might make something more sense. Okay.
You fucking asshole.
Halo Reach.
I am so pissed.
Be quiet. Halo Reach. Part of the best Halo games is Halo 2. Next one. This game is arguably one of the best ending games you will ever play. Inside. Inside is from the same creators who did Limbo. And Limbo was beautiful. This Inside is even better. The only thing I didn't like about it was the ending. I thought the ending was kind of just, I was like, okay. And, oh, hey, Lucas, by the way, here's your rebuttal.
I hope you shit yourself, you.
Oh, I was actually checking, make sure I did.
Battlefield Earth 2 Revenge of the Lucas. No, that actually would be an interesting movie to see. It'd be better than the original Battlefield Earth.
Oh my god, that movie is so bad. Next one, The Elder Scrolls V: Skyrim.
Okay.
A lot of
I
people
played
will be
a little
shocked.
Skyrim. It's a good game. I didn't complete it fully, though, so I couldn't put it on my list.
The Walking Dead, another awesome indie game.
I heard it was great.
Dude, my nephew Kayla and I played it from start to finish. We actually played the season 2 as well. And towards the end of season 1, when it was over and I looked at him, he looked at me and was like, "Were you about to cry?" And he's like, "Yep." I was like, "Yep, me too." I was tearing up. It was bad. The Witcher 3.
Okay. I heard.
Awesome. I was about to put Left 4 Dead 2 on here, but that came out in 2009. So
yeah, that's why I thought Left 4 Dead 2 came out, because I played Left 4 Dead 2, but I couldn't put it on my list because that came out in 2009.
And my last one, Uncharted 3, Drake's Deception. This almost made it.
I'm still pissed at you, fucking Cuphead, you asshole.
Oh, you be quiet, see it, Cougar.
So yeah, let's get into our top 10, shall we?
Number 10.
Number 10. Do you want me to go first, or you want to go first?
Ladies first.
I'm not a lady. You know that, right?
Your butt is.
How is that possible?
Put it this way, when I'm begging your butt doggy style, you don't have to worry about you wearing a paper bag now.
You fucking suck. All right, number 10. For me, this is one of the best 3DS games I played all year, and it is the best out of this titular character series games on the 3DS, and that is Kirby's Planet Robobot.
Of course, it's gonna be Kirby.
Yes, Kirby had to make my list, and he makes it twice. We'll talk about the second game a little later, but this game has some of the best Kirby platforming I've seen. Not only that, you have this new mechanism where you can literally combine your powers into robots and use the robots to have new powers. It's absolutely incredible. The bosses in this game are very memorable as well, along with the boss rush at the very end. That was a grueling boss rush, and it took me some time to compete. But this is definitely one of the better Kirby games out there, and I think it's his best game out of 3DS, and I cannot wait to see what Kirby does next. That's why it's my number 10.
My number 1 is Flappy Birds. I fucking hate that game. Okay, my number 10. This is one of the greatest, not only one of the greatest co-op games ever made, but one of the greatest puzzle games of all time. And when I've seen a lot of people's lists, I cannot believe no one mentioned it. Oh, and the funny thing is, the majority of my games came out within the beginning of the decade.
Wow, yeah. Okay.
And this is one of them. This came out in 2011. My number 10 is Portal 2.
Oh, that's a damn good game.
The original Porter is a classic. The only problem was that it was kind of short, but it was just it's like you're just waiting for a sequel, and this is a sequel that delivers on everything. Better puzzles, better platforming, amazing humor.
Oh, yeah, the humor is pretty good.
Oh, my God. And the final encounter is so good. It has to be seen to believe. Don't spoil it. Let's just say potato.
I know what you're talking about.
My nephew and I play through this game, and it was incredible. And the co-op is even better. So go check this out. It's funny because Valve does some of the best sequels ever, yet they can't count to 3. It makes sense. So that is actually, I agree, Barbos. 2010 started amazing for games, and then the latter half, it just there's some hits, but nowhere as near as the first half. So that's my number 10, Portal 2.
Okay, I'm going to talk about this in a little bit. What Alex just sent into our group chat, but
my God!
Can we just say, do you want to go over first, or you rather wait till we're done the list? Because that's up to you.
Okay, do you want me to read this or you want to read
Oh,
this?
go ahead and read it because
This is according to Alexander. Breaking news: WrestleMania 36 is now set for a historic at the Performance Center. Historic 2-night presentation on the WWE Network with former New England Patriots Rob Gronkowski, because he signed a new deal with them, hosting the show of shows at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, Saturday, April 4th, and Sunday, April 5th. Just when you thought a 6-7 hour fucking show wasn't bad enough, you get it for 2 nights.
Good fucking Lord.
And
That
it's
is
going to be
terrible.
at the Performance Center.
Yeah, and thank God it's the last wrestling thing from WWE where me and Alex are going to watch. Thank God. Before that, also, before we get into number 9, Brett had a good honorable mention, Mario and Luigi Dream Team. That would also be considered one of my honorable mentions as well. Really dug that game. It's a great Mario and Luigi game. If you have not played the Mario and Luigi games, they're absolutely great RPGs where you have Mario and Luigi pretty much being controlled by one button. The bosses are very memorable. The music is great. And it's a very good game. Definitely would be one of my honorable mentions as well.
Except I have a Mario game on my top 10 that's even better.
I think I know what it is. Sure. Number 9. Let's go to number 9. Number 9 for me is the game that brought this game franchise back from the dead, and that is Super Mario Party for 2018. What? You're just giving me this look of like, what the fuck is wrong with you, Lucas?
As you were.
Sorry. Well, just remember, I haven't played many games, and I didn't get my PlayStation 3 till 2017, Christmas 2017. So, yes, Super Mario Party. This is the game that brought the Mario Party franchise back from the grave because ever since Mario Party 8, the franchise was in very bad spots. The Mario Party 9 was pretty bad, and Mario Party 10 was okay, but it was okay, but it wasn't as good as like the previous ones. This pretty much brought the franchise back from the dead. It brought back the old mechanics. It had some great moments in this game. Especially, this was a game that me and my brother played a lot as well. This is just such a fun game, and one of the things that gaming does, it helps bring memories, especially with family, and that's what it did with me. It brought me close to my brother. It had some great games. So with that being said, with Super Mario Party is my number 9.
My number 9, I also have a Mario game, except it's way better. I also play this with my nephew.
I know which one it is.
Super Mario Galaxy 2.
Yep. I figured so.
Like I said, came out in 2010. Folks, it took everything about the original, about the original Super Mario Galaxy and just made it better in every single way. You have Yoshi, you have the power-ups, and it has the most, arguably the hardest level of all time.
The perfect run?
The perfect run.
I played that level. It's fucking brutal because I didn't play all Super Mario Galaxy 2, but I played that level. It's fucking brutal.
6 levels. One hit kills you.
Yup.
And each level is so hard, and you got to do it at the right time and everything.
The hardest part for me was the cloud section, easily.
No, it's the final section with the Hammer Brothers.
I honestly didn't have that much of a problem with the Hammer Brothers. For me, the problem was because I'm actually pretty good at combat in regards to Super Mario Galaxy. The problem with me is some of the platforming. Having to get the clouds.
Hammer Brothers.
The Hammer Brothers can be like, if you study their patterns enough, they're not as bad. But the thing is, with the clouds, you only have a certain limited amount of resource with the clouds, and you have to place in the right spot. Otherwise, you can't make your jump and the run's over like that. That was my hardest part.
Oh shit! I forgot that one.
What?
Honorable mention, son of a bitch.
Gears
of War 3.
Oh, yeah. I know Austin would be going crazy.
Because 2 and 3 are, they're my favorites, easily. First one, I wasn't a fan of. 2 and 3, incredible. But yeah, Super Mario Galaxy 2, this is a game I'd hardly ever seen on people's list. And it wasn't even nominated for Game of the Year. If you go on, well, game rankings ain't there anymore. It's got like a 97%.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Exactly. It's crazy. Gears 2 is better, but Gears 3 is awesome. I think Gears 3 is better because it includes 4-player co-op and a bunch of other great shit. So, the perfect run is insultingly hard.
Trust me, Champions Row, though, I think is personally a little bit harder because I did Champions Row in Super Mario 3D World. Again, that's probably not, like, it was good. It wasn't enough to make my best games of the decade. That was harder, but this is still a fucking tough challenge. Like, both of them are very tough.
Number 8.
You know, one thing that many people want to do ever since this franchise started the video game revolution back in 1985, they wanted to be able to create their own Mario levels. And number 8, Super Mario Maker, allowed them to do it.
1 or 2?
1. Super Mario Maker 1, the first one, 2015.
The first one. The water slums in Jak 2. That's the hardest level in that fucking game.
Being able to create your own Mario levels was a dream for many people. And at this time when it came out, it was one of the best games of the year. It had such great design. You can build anything, pretty much almost anything, until Mario Maker 2 did a little later. But the designs you could do, like the level, and playing some of the user-created levels and being able to beat some of the ones that only had a very small percentage of completion, that was incredible. I absolutely love that fact. And Super Mario Maker is a absolutely great game. And also having the skins options, you can have the skins. Like if you have the amiibos, you can add the skins in the game, which I had too. So yeah, Super Mario Maker for me is my number 8.
There you go. You got the fingers right.
Yeah.
My number 8, this is the best fucking Zelda game in years. Price is Twilight Princess.
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. This movie, it's pretty much this generation's Ocarina of Time.
I can't disagree with that.
It's that damn good. Everything about it is sublime. And if you thought Twilight, it's pretty much Lucas can count.
Yeah, I can count, of course.
Yeah, I can count 1, 2, tuna fish, red Charlie.
How did that make any sense? I thought 2 + 2 = fish.
No,
if you guys don't get that reference. If you guys don't get that reference,
no, 2 + 2 = Toyota.
No, not even close. You're not even gonna understand the reference. If you guys know TV, that's a good reference right there. So go ahead.
I am the darkness that lurks in the back of your mind and the buzzing noise that you can't find. What, my nasty farts?
Jesus Christ.
It's like Mike's like, fuck off, dude. You know what? That's actually, it is like a mix between Assassin's Creed and Elder Scrolls. That's the perfect, huh?
It does make sense in that regard for Super Mario fan, what you said there.
A lot of lists have this at number 1.
I need to play it. It's a game I actually recently just got, so I really need to play it. But the main thing has been keeping my time is a game that's coming up later on my list. And also another game, and also Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC has also been taking up a lot of my time. So Number 7. This is going to be an interesting topic, but for me, this is someone that mentioned this already in their honorable mentions, and that is Pokemon Moon from the 7th generation of Pokemon games.
I never mentioned Pokemon.
No, it was Brett that mentioned it in the comments.
Fucking Pokemon.
Hey man, I've loved Pokemon ever since I was a kid. I stopped playing after Diamond and Pearl, and I skipped the next 2 generations. But Pokemon 7, the 7th generation, got me back into it just for a little while because playing this game and having the new system where instead of gym leaders, it's now trial captains you have to face. I love that. And one of the trial captains, goddamn, she is definitely a good-looking MILF. That's for sure.
Yeah, now you're following my tropes, huh?
Yeah. No, sometimes I like MILFs. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with liking MILFs?
Yeah.
But yeah, I love
it. I like the fudge.
And the new Pokemon that were introduced are also great. Having this is also one of the best stories. The best villain team, Team Skull. This is probably one of the best villain teams. Because I know Generation 8, from what I've heard, it takes a huge step back. because even though it's on the Switch, there's a lot of problems on the game, which I didn't even want to bother playing it from what I've heard, all the rumors and everything. But I agree. For me, actually, Generation 2 is probably my favorite generation of Sudoku. That's my favorite because that's the one I spend the most time on. Even though I think Gen 3 is a better game per se, Gen 2 is just a little bit above it for me, just because I love the game a little bit more. But still, this is the game that got me back into Pokemon, and I loved every bit of it. My favorite star is Decidueye. Unfortunately, he got screwed over for Incineroar and Smash, which I'm a little upset about, but not much you can really do there. The legendaries were all great. The story, trial captains, the new format. So yeah, that's why it's my number 7.
Romy, who is your favorite MILF? The ones that fuck me. That makes sense. My number 7. This will make any grown man cry. The Last of Us.
Oh, I've heard nothing but
Naughty Dog. Okay, this is after they did Uncharted 3, and they've been working on this one, a different team at Naughty Dog. And within the first 15, 20 minutes, you're going to be balling. And Troy Baker is a legend. He will forever be a legend when it comes to motion capture and voiceover performance. He's also worked on, I forgot another honorable mention. Speaking of Troy Baker, BioShock Infinite.
Ooh. I'm surprised that's not on your list.
I can't believe I forgot that one. That's all the honorable mention. I forgot that one too. The Last of Us is a survival horror that gives you like a sense of realism. It's not like Uncharted where you can break someone's neck and just take off. No, this one's like he's like suffocating him to no end. A legend at being a mediocre voice actor. You get the fuck out of here, Luke. You son of a bitch. Him and Nolan North are the two best. And if they ever do a Last of Us movie, I want Guy Pearce from The Rover to play Joel. Wait. Oh, he got rid of it. So, if you ever go see it, go check it out, and I can't wait for the sequel. And this is how you do Femme Fatale done right without shoving the political agenda down your fucking throat. Just saying. Number 7, The Last of Us. It's actually true, Owen. They made a Last of Us movie. It's called Logan. Except there weren't no clickers.
Yeah, that is a good point. But my number 6 is another Kirby game. Yes, this is the second Kirby game on the list.
Jesus.
But this game...
Okay, you know what?
Romy, I swear to fucking God, you better listen to me.
You listen to this. Oh, no. Here, you listen
I hope you shit yourself. I'm just waiting for you to shit yourself.
Oh, the peanut butter.
All right. Can I continue, please?
What's up, Gizzy?
Oh, hi, Gizzy's here. Hi, Gizzy. Oh, look at Gizzy. He's just like, you just put him on the bed, and then he's going to jump right off. He goes right off the bed. He smells how bad your spat smells. He's like, fuck this.
Okay, come here, Gizzy. I want to get a water bottle. Because it's kind of raining and stuff. Come here, puppy. Come here. Oh, you little turd. Get over here.
It's nice out here. It's beautiful outside here.
Come in. Come. Hold on. Sorry for the thing. The wind. Hold on. Come on. Come here. There's a Gizzy.
Hi, Gizzy.
There's a Gizzy. Boo boo. Hey, watch that. Okay, you ready? Hey, watch this. Gizzy. Hey, Gizzy. What are you looking over there for? Hey, Gizzy. Hold on, I'll get him going. What? Okay, he wants down. Okay. Yeah. I was gonna give him the howl. All right, as you were.
Number 6 is another Kirby game on the list, and Kirby, if you guys know, is one of my favorite video game franchises, and this is probably one of the greatest games. This was one of the last great games of the Wii, and that is Kirby's Return to Dreamland 2011. This is without a doubt the Curry platform. If you guys have not played a Curry platformer before, this is the game to start with. Not only is the twist villain absolutely great in this game, you also have just some of the best characters, some of the best power-ups in Curry franchise history. You have the water ability, which is fucking amazing. I can't believe they didn't do water for this game. I'm like, dude, I fucking love water. There's like an element and like a power. They finally have a water power up, and it's amazing. You have some of the best level design and another great boss rush and a secret. This is the first time the secret boss Galactica Knight was also featured in this game. This is without a doubt one of the best games of the Wii. If you have not played it yet, go ahead and play this game. And yeah, it is like Scurvy 64, except with the co-op. That is actually a good point because it is challenging, but it's also extremely good as well. So with that being said, that's why it's my number 6.
My number 6, I think this will pretty much sum it up. You ready? Ready?
Doom Eternal?
Doom Eternal hasn't come out yet.
No, Doom 2016.
Doom 2016!
That's what I meant to say.
I have multiple playthroughs of every level on my Facebook channel where I destroy demons and I rip and tear them like I rip and tear Lucas's booty hole with my big fat cock dick.
No, you do not do that. That's not true. That's not true.
Oh, bullshit. I can bust through that goddamn chastity belt.
I don't wear those, you fucking moron.
Doom 2016 is exactly what the franchise needed because the last game... Wait. Is it wrong that I played Doom on easy? Yes. You need to play it on ultra violence. That's the number one rule of Doom. You have to play on ultra violence. As it was. Yes, Doom 2016 was a return to form to what made Doom. Oh, it's way better than fucking Call of Duty. To what made Doom great. Now, Doom 3 was a little bit of a departure because it relied more on the survival horror aspect. And that game had arguably one of the worst fucking shotguns ever. This game is the complete opposite, and I cannot wait for Doom Eternal. I'm waiting to get that game, and thanks to my boy Austin, which I helped him as well, I platinumed the game. It's one of 34. 34 platinums. So, what's ultra violence? Come on. It's the difficulty everyone should be playing on. Nightmare, however, is a fucking nightmare. That's like not even fair. Okay. So, and if you're going to play Doom 2016, get the siege mode for the Gauss cannon. You're welcome. Your turn. Yes, it's the very hard difficulty. Yeah, I have seen the Czechs version of Doom, and it's actually a pretty well made, Doom game. It's like, okay, you remember Czechs, the serious Czechs?
Yeah.
They created a Doom clone. They used the Doom engine and they created their own Doom game, and it's actually really good.
That is surprising. I would not.
I couldn't believe it. Yeah, Michael Atz running Doom 2016. Yeah, him and WikiDo. They both did it, and it was pretty funny. Yeah, me and second Mike, Mike Lack, I've been following him for a while. So that's my number 6 is Doom.
Number 5 for me. This is the first PlayStation game on my list that I'm mentioning. This game, without a doubt, is one of the best remasters of a series I have ever seen my entire life. And as big of a franchise I am with this fan, I had to put it on my list in the top 5. Number 5 is the Crash Bandicoots Insane Trilogy.
Oh, the Insane Trilogy. Okay.
The Insane Trilogy. Hell to the fuck to yes. I absolutely loved what they did with this game, with these 3 games, completely remastering them, making the levels just absolutely great. And one of the best features I loved is being able to play as Coco in some of the levels. Not every level, but some of them.
Yeah, you just want her to do the slide and high jump, see her ass.
No, that's not true. No, it's not necessarily true. But
yeah, you got the Wumpa fruit to prove it.
Fucking asshole. But anyway, I completed 100. I think I completed both the second and third game 100%. The first game I didn't complete 100% just yet. I'm still working on that. That's something I'll eventually do.
Here's the thing about the Insane Trilogy, the first game, compared to the PlayStation 1 version. The PlayStation 1 version is 10 times harder.
It's brutal. I do remember because I played the original game on the original PlayStation 1. It's fucking brutal.
Oh, I should know about Crash Bandicoot Warped. Can any of you people beat my times?
Can you beat Stormy Ascent?
Yes, I can.
Really?
I know I can. Hey, if I could beat what's that first level called? The first Slippery Climb. Because here's the thing, in the original PlayStation 1 version of Crash, the only way you can get the gems is by destroying every single box and not die once.
Yeah, some of them are fucking brutal. I will agree with that.
Also, unlike the Insane Trilogy and the sequels, you don't know which gem fits where on the level. It's pretty much a guessing game.
That is true.
Do you do worst video games of 2010s? Ride the Hell, Retribution, and Duke Nukem Forever, and Alien Colonial Marines. There you go. Those are some of the worst.
Yeah, I didn't even play as many bad games, so I really can't say it. But yeah, Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy is one of the best remasterings I've seen. We'll mention one a little later, but that's why it's my number 5.
Coco, Rule 34.
Don't you think I've already looked that up, you asshole?
Okay, my number 5. Okay, most of these, like I said, remember I told you that most of these games came out earlier this decade? Well, here we go. Here comes the trend. My number 5 is Mass Effect 2.
Ooh.
Mass Effect 2 is one of the best, it's arguably the best space game you will ever play. It's got awesome characters, and by the way, that one feminazi dumb bitch who went after it because of a lesbian twist or lesbian sequence, even though it was married to the story. Yeah, Jeff Keighley, if you know, I can't stand that fucking pencil neck geek. He fucked your ass and made you humble. You dumb cunt. So fuck off. Everybody knows who I'm talking about. Mass Effect 3 is awesome, except for the ending. Mass Effect 2 is fucking perfect. Everything about it. Everything with the story, the characters, the exploration of space. It's flawless. Man, like I said, between 2010 to 2013 was just... No, it wasn't Anita Sarkeesian. It was some author or something. So yeah, Mass Effect 2 is my number 5 classic. If you love sci-fi, I recommend this. Garrus, I think that could be her name. And I remember the fan base just shat all over her, and she never played the game. And yeah, she's shitting all over it. So yeah, Mass Effect 2, one of the best science fiction games you can ever play. Your turn.
Number 4. Number 4 for me is the top Nintendo game of the decade, and it's the fighting game. It's the fighting game of the decade, in my opinion. That is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Oh my goodness,
dude! Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, what it does, not only for video games, but it does for like combining all the franchises in Nintendo's history. Not only Nintendo, but Rare and many other franchises. This is absolutely one of the best fighting games I've seen. The combat is absolutely excellent, and not only that, some of the characters in this game are great, except for Fire Emblem. Too many Fire Emblem characters. Fuck that bullshit. But yeah, I absolutely loved all the characters. I had some great moments. This is like the boss rush in the game. The modes in this game are a lot better because Super Smash Bros. Wii U had a party mode that really wasn't liked by fans, which I can agree with. And Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, not only the customization is great, you can create your own custom Mii fighters, you got their own custom outfits, and some of the updates in this game as well. Like even having Cuphead and Sans is absolutely great in this game too because they're costumes. But yeah, I absolutely loved Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I think it's the best fighting game of the decade, and it's the best collaboration. And I've been hearing this is Sakurai's last Smash Bros. Game, and what a game that ended on. That's why it's my 4.
My number 4, this is the greatest licensed video game ever made. And this should have fucking won Game of the Year and not Skyrim. My number 4 is Batman Arkham City.
Ooh.
My record for the highest combo I've ever did, I believe it's 135 hit combo. Also, because you can do the arcade mode and post your scores up. Like, I was in the top. Bullshit. I don't think Skyrim deserved it. That fucking glitchy game. I was in a lot of top lists on the arcade, even though it's been years since I played the Arkham City online thing. But I was in 2012. No, Skyrim won it. No, Skyrim did not deserve it. Not even close. Like I said, it was glitchy. Batman Arkham City took everything that you love about the comics, everything you love about the characters, and just put it together in one massive, just open world city that is just beyond incredible. There's so much to do. The combat system is even better. The Predator system is even better. Exactly. It was the Dark Knight of the superhero games. And it's also a game I platinum. And this platinum was fucking hard. And I'll show you how hard it is. Okay, here we go. Now hold that thought. Okay, let me just scroll down. Let's see here. Now this is according to this, mind you. If I can find this son of a bit. Okay, Batman Arkham City. Now, according to the PS trophies on this, the platinum is ultra rare to get. Only 0.7% have achieved this platinum.
0.7? Jesus.
Here. Okay, here we go. There you see it. Got the platinum. Boom. Look, right there.
Wow.
Yeah, see? Have you played Arkham Knight? I have it on my I have played it, but not on my system. And I already know the twist and everything, but I got it for free on this system. So that is my number 4, the best licensed game of all time, Batman Arkham City.
Number 3.
Fuck you, Skyrim. Arkham City deserved it. Moving on.
Number 3. I actually have a figure for this that's going to be coming out and saying hi to everybody. So here we go. Crash Team Racing Nitro Field. What is your problem? See, look at it. It's amazing. Amazing figure.
Yeah, you like to start her engine.
Shut the hell up. Anyway, this game, without a doubt, what a fucking remaster this is. Not only is it a remaster, but they also added new things to this game as well. I absolutely loved Crash Team Racing Nitro Field. Not only does it have a complete remaster of the original game, it also adds brand new features on top of it, new characters, new tracks, even some fan-requested characters came into this game. And even though Grand Prix are ending soon, I'm trying to get everything I can before the final updates where they're going to be locking the Beanox times and the developer times and everything. Beanox Studios, though, this is their first big major game, and what a fucking job they did. This is an incredible game from start to finish. Venture mode is great. The boss battles are great. Like, what else can I say about this game? This game is absolutely a masterpiece. Without a doubt, this is a masterpiece, and this is probably one of the best racing games. This is one of the best racing games of all time. I'm sorry. Like, Mario Kart's not even fucking close to this game. Well, here's the thing, Brett. I don't use any of the microtransactions. I just farm coins. I haven't used any of the microtransactions. People say, "Oh, they're saying you gotta buy the coins." Not really. You just farm coins for the game, and they made it easier to farm coins, so it's really not even an option. You can still unlock all the drivers. The one I'm working on right now is End Trophy. I'm trying to beat all the End Trophy times. And this game made me want to get better at this one game. It made me want to get better just with all the time trials and everything. It's absolutely amazing. I love this. So yeah. With that being said, I absolutely love the Crash Team Racing Nitro Field.
Motherfucker, you look like End Trophy with your fucking big ass head. The only thing missing is the N on your forehead.
That's not fucking true at all, and Koga will agree with me. That's not true.
Oh, God. My number 3, I know this game from the back of my mind. I have completed everything there is in this game. I got everything, including the online challenges and trophies, and another game I platinum. My number 3, and this came out in 2010 again. My number 3 is
What happened?
Psycho Mike.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's been called Mick Rock, more like McDouchebag. But no, he went away because Psycho Mike took over. My number 3 is Red Dead Redemption.
Wow, I'm surprised this is not your number 1.
That's not fuck the sequel, because the sequel took everything I loved about the original Red Dead and flushed it down the fucking toilet and tried to add realism. It's a fucking chore. What's the hardest mission in Red Dead 1? I'm trying to think. I don't know. I actually don't know which one's the hardest mission. Probably the train level when you had because you have to keep not only yourself alive but keep the engine alive as well. That's probably the hardest one. It depends on how it goes. But yes, Red Dead Redemption is like a follow-up to Red Dead Revolver, and this is the Dark Knight of Western games. Everything about it from start to finish is perfect. Sure, there are some weird glitches here and there, and some of the physics are kind of wonky, but in terms of its overall like stability, how gorgeous the game looks. Have you played Undead Night? Yes, I have. Like I said, I've completed. I think I have like 97. Because you don't have to collect every single trophy to platinum the game. I think I have all but 3 trophies because they were DLC. It's a good and the bad. Yeah, it's a good and the bad and ugly video games. John Marston, one of the best protagonists ever. One of the best endings to a video game ever. The game had balls and it went for it and it was perfect. Yeah, man. Like Red Dead Redemption 2, what the fuck happened? Why did you try? The game Red Dead 2 was a fucking chore. It really was. It was a goddamn chore to go through. And the controls and the mechanics are so bad. Because Skyrim's glitches are way worse. And Red Dead's better than Skyrim. It was GTA 4 all over again. Yeah, I agree 100%. What are you laughing about? Did you rip a tooth?
No, I didn't. I'm just thinking because maybe people are thinking Nintendo games or like Nintendo or Crash games are my number 2 or number 1. No, they're both independent games. So
I agree. Red Dead Redemption 1 wipes the floor with fucking Skyrim. It does. Nintendo. That's my number 3. Red Dead Redemption 1.
Number 2.
Number 2.
This is the debut game for this company, and this made me appreciate how great the 8-bit gaming scene was. Number 2 is Shovel Knight. Dude, I fucking love Shovel Knight, man. This is, without a one of the greatest platformers out there. For being made in 2014 and having how great of a platformer this is absolutely incredible. Shovel Knight and the story of him trying to get Shield Knight back is such a great one. The boss battles are memorable and excellent. It's a masterpiece. And not only that, they also have the 2 new missions or 2 missions that were released before, and now the third one should be coming out very soon with the King Knight series, which I'm excited for because they had Plague Knight, you had Scepter Knight, and now King Knight's supposed to be coming out, which I cannot wait for. and everything has been very supportive. This is the main game that also started off the Kickstarter movement, where this game got funded through Kickstarter, which is unheard of. And
Hold on. Psycho Mike says Shovel Knight. Who are they? Triple H and John Cena? Is this shovel gold?
No, it's not gold. It is, without a doubt, though, it is blue. And this story I absolutely love. Not only that, the power-ups were great, the weapons were great, and fuck Screw Attack for making this the fucking bullshit thing where just
Scrooge McDuck.
They were featured fucking comics. That's so stupid. But yeah, without a doubt, Shovel Knight, fantastic game. One of the best protagonists out there. One of the best platformers of this decade. One of the best platformers of this generation. That's why it's my number 2.
My number 2. A lot of people think this is going to be my number 1.
I thought Red Dead was going to be number 1, so surprising.
My number 2 is Grand Theft Auto 5.
Okay. I expected that to be in top 3.
This game took everything about GTA 4 and fixed everything, mainly the driving. Because in Grand Theft Auto 4, driving in Grand Theft Auto 4 is like first-timers try to ice skate for the first time.
I can see that. I could definitely see
How did you feel in GTA 4 when your friend kept calling you to go bowling? I wanted to fucking blow him up. And luckily, they don't have that annoyance in GTA 5. And GTA 5 has 3 awesome protagonists. Each one has their own characteristics and traits. The story is incredible. It is a big influence on Heat, the Michael Mann movie Heat. And it's another game I platinum. Also, for every character I have in the game, each character, all the 3 characters, I have $2 billion. If you're probably wondering how the hell did I do it, it is the assassination missions used to save at the end, because once you're done with all the missions, the way I did it, I planned out every heist perfectly so I could make as much money as I could. And then you go Franklin, and whenever he does an assassination missions, it affects the stock market big time. So you invest all your money into the stock market, and you will gain so much money. Yeah, that's how I did it. Wait, have you used the G codes in GTA? No, because if you did, your platinums, your trophies would not be enabled to earn. A platinum is kind of like achievements in it's kind of like achievements. Wait, what ending did you pick, Jerome? Option C. That's the best. Not only the best ending, it's the best that's the one that you want. That's all I'll say. Also, when it comes to the online, I was just going to say that. I was at level 480 online. That is fucking, like, people who have that rank think that you're a hacker, and I wasn't a hacker. Also, I was one of the best players in the entire world at GTA Online Golf. I took a screenshot of this. This was a while back because, the PlayStation 3 version of online is gone, and you can only play for the next gen. And I couldn't transfer my data because I didn't have it. Like golf. Hey, I was the best. I was rated the number 2 best player in the world. I'm sorry, Luke. Where's your records? Where's your high scores? What, not the actual heist and gameplay golf? I completed it. I completed the heist missions. I did everything. I was ranked. I was level 480. I believe so. So that is my number 2 is Grand Theft Auto 5. It's just remarkable. And the next gen versions, there's so much awesome DLC content that it can just keep you going forever. So there you have it. All right, I already know what your number 1's going to be.
My number 1 is completely obvious. If you guys know me, it's completely obvious. Unfortunately, dumbass mentioned in his honorable mentions, and that is Cuphead, number 1.
Wait, how many hours have you put in GTA 5 Online? Over 2,000 hours.
2,000. God damn.
Over 2,000 plus hours, yes.
God damn. But yeah, it's completely obvious, folks. Number one had to be Cuphead.
Except I'm
It just
better at it.
had to be for the fucking videos, the memes, the Tubhead port torture video that happened with Romy. This game is perfection. Not only is it one of the best, like
Well, it could be rage inducing, and here's the reason why. RN fucking G.
I don't give a shit.
It's RNG.
It man. RNG. Here's the thing. Shovel Knight had RBG too, RNG too. But the thing is, both those games are phenomenal because of how well the bosses are.
When you try to do an IL strat, that's like a single, just one boss fight, and try to get the best time. Okay, RNG, random number generator. What that means is that the AI can perform certain moves at certain times. It's random. They're not the exact same every single time. And wait, Cuphead, if you don't care about the S rankings, yeah, getting the A+ ranking, playing on normal is too fucking easy. Playing on the here's what you can do. There's a glitch to where you can start a brand new game on the hard mode.
Yeah, Mexican Runner did it.
You have to highlight hard and then go to your main menu and switch to a new one, and then you can start on the hard mode. I've done that many times, and yes, my rankings are pretty good.
They are pretty good. I will not admit. Some of my favorite video game memories were from Cuphead, especially getting the S ranking.
You motherfucker! I didn't expect you to do it.
I got S rankings on everything, and having Romy watch the hour-long Cat and a Half.
Oh fuck! That was torture.
It was amazing for me. I loved every bit of it. But yeah, folks, this game is a perfection. It's a masterpiece. The art visuals are great. I cannot wait for the DLC later this year. So yeah, with that being said, Cuphead is my number one. Pure and simple. Nothing else came close to this. Even though Shovel Knight was close and Crash Bandicoot, Crash Nitro Field was fantastic racer, this was just without a doubt the greatest game of the decade, in my opinion. So yeah, that's why it's my number one.
The greatest game of the decade.
Yes.
Almost, I believe every single website out there named this the best game of the year. Easily. And, whoa, I heard the thunder. And, by the way, fuck you, Red Dead Redemption 2. You didn't deserve shit.
I saw one list where Pokemon Go is one of the top 10 best games of the decade.
Number one, my game of the decade. This is without question. This was a revolution in every single attribute there is to gaming: voice acting, storytelling, action, adventure, RPG elements, combat, everything, graphics, audio, musical score. This did everything. This has one of the absolute greatest stories ever. My number one is God of fucking War.
I fucking knew that was in your top of it.
I'm sorry. I've been playing God of War ever since the original with the same guy who created Twisted Metal. He did the original God of War, and then Corey Balrog, drum is Kratos, Lucas is Atreus, Loki. Well, speaking of Loki, and everything about this game is perfect. And by the way, speaking of that, what?
No, I'm not Atreus, you fucking... I just...
Speaking of that, hold up a second here. I'm going to show you... Okay, this also has the Valkyrie fights. And if you never... Drum is the thing and Lucas is Mr. Stretch.
Mr. Fantastic?
Wait, Kratos had a daughter in the third game? No, that wasn't his daughter. That was Pandora. but that wasn't Kratos' daughter. I'm going to share a link. Now, it does have some RPG elements to it. You know, in terms of like how, like your fight style, how do you want to approach your defense and everything. Look at these two nincompoops. And then you have this. I just posted in the, this is my fight against Sigrun, the Valkyrie Queen. She is one of the absolute most difficult boss battles in video game history. And I did this on the Give Me God of War difficulty New Game Plus. Just about 2 hits and you're fucking dead. And this is a 10-minute fight. And she's got so many moves to throw at you, and they can all kill you, almost kill you in 1 hit. Check out that fight. And this fight took me 5 to 6 hours. And I have completed it. Give Me God of War New Game Plus, and I'm never doing it again because that mode is fucking brutal. God of War for the 2018 is without question my number one. And Koi Barlog, it's way more brutal than Dark Souls. So like I said, wait till you see this fight. Like, Kratos looks like Tommaso Ciampa. He kind of
a bigger version of Tommaso Ciampa.
Well, you know what he did, Tommaso Ciampa? When he was going to go up against Aleister Black for the title, he shows a screenshot of this in the game when Kratos is putting the stranger in a headlock ready to kill him, and the stranger looks just like Aleister Black.
Wow. That's actually pretty funny.
I can barely beat 2 Valkyries. No, and I don't know what difficulty you're playing on. This is Give Me God of War New Game Plus, the hardest mode there is. He's way more human. It's like I said, Cory Balrog and his team, it took the team 5 years to make. And I can see where every hour went. Like I said, make a sequel. I'm waiting for the fucking sequel. Have you platinum God of War? Yes, I have.
I figured you did.
I got 34. So I think that pretty much wraps it up right on time.
That's right. It does wrap it up, guys. Thank you all for tuning in to the top 10 best games of the decade of me and Romy's list. Tomorrow night, tomorrow night I'll be on stream with Steel Maiden. Friday night, I'll be doing another live stream, which will be top 10.
You kind of do, Owen Butner, because there's a lot of shit that happens in the game that plays a lot with his history. And so yeah, like Athena, Zeus, and everything else. So there you have it.
Awesome. So yeah, tomorrow night I'll be on stream with Steel Maiden, and Friday I'll be back on live on my channel with doing a top 10 best Penguins games I've seen. So with that being said, guys, thank you all for watching. God damn it, I was hoping you shit yourself there. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Let us know in the comments below what your top 10 favorite games of the decade are. Being said, Romy, have any final words before we say
thank everybody for tuning in to the absolute worst fucking top 10 list of all time. That's how you end a show. Yes, with a bang, my pooter. Until then, stay tuned for the latest updates to come. And once again, motherfuck Skyrim, you didn't deserve to win Best Game of the Year over fucking Batman Arkham City or Uncharted 3. Lick my ass, you fucking dingus. Now, excuse me. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to look at some female porn starring the sweet and sexy Chloe Hart. Good day, everybody.
Stay off. Have a good one, everybody. And also, Coco says goodbye to everybody. Bye, guys. Bye.